Hashtag Santa's trousers. Santa was on the treadmill at the North Pole gym. He would exercise regularly as it was good for him. He had to be fit for the most important day ahead when he delivered Christmas presents to every child asleep in their bed. As Santa was working nights, he needed lots of sleep, so the elves had to work quietly and not make a peep. When Santa woke, he brushed his teeth and gave his beard a little trim. Then he ate a healthy Santa breakfast that provided lots of energy for him. A balanced diet was essential for Santa to work at his best. With a big night ahead, he took some extra rest. It was time for Santa to put on his special Christmas suit, but he just could not find his missing Santa boot. Santa gave Mrs. Claus a little kiss and they said their goodbyes. Travel safely, she called, and try not to eat too many mince pies. All the children of the world loved to leave Santa a special treat, but imagine visiting all those countries. Oh, the food he'd eat. Sophia left him donuts, Yusuf some lemon fizzy pop. Arthur left a jar of cookies which was filled right to the top. Bridget left him lollies, Sia some frosted chocolate log. Stephen left scrumptious mince pies washed down with a glass of eggnog. Santa began to feel tired, and more than a little way down, he'd munched cookies and milk from Melbourne to London town. Santa wobbled down the next chimney like a bowl of jelly. Then, reaching for a present, a button popped right off his belly. It shot across the room and hit a vase upon the shelf. Holding up his trousers, Santa looked nervously at his health. The vase began to wobble, and then it shook some more, and then, to poor Santa's dismay, it toppled down towards the floor. Santa leaped to save the vase, but tripped as his trousers fell down. The elf cartwheeled towards a shelf and caught it an inch from the ground. Phew, thought Santa, we wouldn't want to give the family a scare. Little Lucy had snuck out of bed and caught him in his spotted pink underwear. Santa blushed red as Rudolph's nose, and Lucy gasped in shock. Then they burst into laughter until the elf had noticed the clock. The clock struck 12. Oh no, Santa cried, it's time for us to be gone. But though the elf could mend the button, he simply could not get his trousers back on. Santa continued to deliver the presents to the houses downtown, but every time he stepped out his sleigh, his trousers would fall down. I can't carry on like this, exclaimed Santa, and now I have a bellyache. You can't keep eating all these treats, his elf shouted. It's time to take a break. Santa sighed. Though he liked the treats, he knew his elf was right. If they were to complete their mission, he couldn't go on eating like that all night. We need to get the message out. Use the hashtag #ABalancedSanta. Then we can spread our message to the children from Perth to Atlanta. But how can I show thanks for the things the children leave? If I stop eating their yummy treats, will they still believe? The elf was pondering when, I've got it, he said. Due to the time difference, half the world is yet to get to bed. Let the children know Santa needs a change this year. Not another mince pie, but snacks to bring him cheer. A variety of goodies, both savoury and sweet, will help keep Santa light on his feet. Pretty soon, the posts were trending, and Santa was the talk of the town. That cheeky elf had even shared a picture of Santa with his trousers down. From that time on, Santa would always get a wonderful surprise. The children had been so creative, he couldn't believe his eyes. There was a watermelon shark and fruit salad rainbows, apple snails and Rudolph sandwiches with a tomato for his nose. There were vegetables arranged into flowers and snap pea Christmas trees, orange reindeers and little Santas made from bananas and berries. All these wonderful treats filled Santa with delight, and it was clear to see he was on his way to getting the balance right. He was no longer tired, he was happy and full of energy. It was over Europe he noticed his trousers now fit around his belly. Santa delivered the last present and still had time to play games in the snow. Then he called the reindeer and flew back to his cozy North Pole grotto. After all that hard work, Santa sat down with a glass of milk on his favourite comfy chair, and Mrs. Claus gave him a present, a brand new pair of pink spotted underwear. Find more of our great stories and ready-made PowerPoints and lesson activities at behealthystories.com.au. If you enjoyed our story, please like and please subscribe as it really helps us to grow.